Shanghai Live is producing feature stories about the 10 winners, and they will be aired during the Spring Festival. Please remember to tune in. And on to other news. A number of charity organizations held activities across the city today to encourage public involvement and annual event. There were several charity organizations in town run by foreigners. And last year, they held a number of activities to help the less privileged. Now let's take a look back at some of those events.
Last October, a local expat charity group called Mifan Mama held a dinner and auction to raise 500,000 yuan for its operations and its core project, Shining Star, which is a foster home for blind orphans. More than 260 expats attended a Saturday night event. The money raised through ticket sales and auctions is to be used to help children around the country.
We'll continue to do what Mifan Mama does. We'll provide basic needs to orphanages, diapers, formula. We'll ship clothing, toys. We'll pay for impoverished young people to go to school and make the most of their education.
4 women set up Mifan Mama in 2009 after visiting an orphanage in Anhui province. One of the children there asked whether they could bring some rice because they only ate noodles. The women founded the group after returning to Shanghai. Among its projects are the annual Boxes of Love, which asks people to decorate the boxes and fill them with sweets and gifts. The boxes then go to orphans across China as New Year's gifts. The group's core project is the Shining Star Foster Home, whose aim is to take care of blind children's health and education.
Obviously, I got very emotional seeing the kids because they're beautiful, wonderful kids, and you feel very sad from where they've come from and their situation, and you just want to help them. And I think you grow to love them as individuals very, very quickly because they've got lots of love going on.
We care about society, we care about the people here. And in my visits to the children also, I always feel compassion for looking after those who are less fortunate than us in society.
Shining Star is home to 7 children now. Mifan Mama recruited ayis to take care of them, and also a specialist trained to work with blind children. She says the foreign volunteers do a lot for the kids.
They usually take the children to swim and play. They also take them to the barber shop and restaurants to let them experience more, and just treat them like their own child. Every day there are also foreign volunteers coming to teach the kids. I think they're really great that they can persist in doing so.
Mifan Mama says half of the weekend donations will go to the Shining Star because they want to move to a bigger house that can accommodate 12 children this year. And Mifan Mama is just one of the foreign charity groups in the city. Last September, the Consular Spouses of Shanghai made a donation to one of the city's rehab centers to help orphans with cerebral palsy. This math teacher started class by having the students sit properly, something that can be difficult for children with a brain disorder. 14-year-old Wang Xiaolei from Anhui province is a quick learner. He can now walk, write, and draw by himself.
I want to be a writer in the future. I want to write stories, fairy tales.
Teachers say Wang was transferred from an orphanage to the rehab center at the end of 2012 with the help of 2 Hong Kong volunteers. He was abandoned by his parents when he was only 7 years old. Though he says he enjoys life in the center, he still dreams of becoming part of a family.
He always says he doesn't want to be an orphan all the time. He wants to find his parents. But so what if he finds them? His parents didn't want to take responsibility when they abandoned him. We are also very worried what his future might be.
Right now, the center is home to more than 30 children, including 8 orphans like Wang. The center's director said they tried to find families to adopt the children, and the rehabilitation training and the education are part of those efforts. But over the past 11 years, only 3 orphans have been adopted, and 2 of those now have foreign parents.
right now it's been very, very difficult because when people, when a child has cerebral palsy, they never recover 100%. So they always walk funny, even though they are totally independent. So it's very hard to find families who is willing to say, oh, I'll adopt this child.
It costs more than 80,000 yuan a year to treat each child in the center, and it orphans can't cover any of those costs. So managers say they are facing a funding shortfall of nearly 200,000 yuan a year. But the consulate spouses of Shanghai offered a little help with a donation of 150,000 yuan. Similar donations were also made to 3 other non-governmental organizations. The money was raised through a series of auctions over the past few years.
With a little effort and some money that we can give, they could regain their health, regain their quality of life, maybe could find another family that could embrace them and be adopted.
The equipment is already very good. Very important are the teachers also, or the staff, so that they are well paid and that they also feel some kind of honored, because they do a very, very difficult job.
The Consulate Spouses of Shanghai has also participated in other charity activities, including donating money to children who suffered through the 2008 Sichuan earthquake and visiting nursing homes in Fengxian district. 张立奔，上海 Live。